Hi.
Hello.
Welcome. This is Qualita. Hey, honey. Moya and Qualana. And we're Build a Sister Up. Now, we come to you every Tuesdays and Thursdays. Sometimes it might be 5, 6, whatever the time. But today, it's actually 7 o'clock. Close to 7, but we're here. And we have a fun topic for you, with our 10-minute talks. And I hope you all are ready for this one. Because come on, we want to hear your answers and responses. So what is our topic?
Today's topic is, would you date multiple people at the same time? And I guess I'll go first. For me, I'm a person who I have to focus on one thing. I can multitask, but when it comes to emotions, that's kind of hard to juggle with. So for me,
Okay.
I'm the type of person who has always been focused on one person. Sometimes I try the multiple dating thing and I get caught and it just doesn't work out that way. But I mean, if you're honest ahead of time, it's no getting caught. You know what I mean? It's just being honest and open and letting that person know that you're open dating. So for me, I like to focus on one thing at a time. I guess in my younger years, I have multiple, dated multiples. But as I got older, wanting to settle down and focus and be serious, I've, dated just one person at a time. In my older years, yeah, I have dated multiple at a time. I do think that you should explore to see what it is that you actually want. But I just think that you should be honest with, everyone, let them know you are dating around, trying to see what is out there, because people's feelings do get hurt. They get involved very deeply in there. So I think you should just make it plain to the person or to the people that you do multiple date. I'm not opposed to multiple dating at all.
Yeah, for me, I believe that you should get to know people, but when you do find someone that you mesh well with, then yes, you should just focus on that one person. But it is hard to find that one person that, you do just mesh well with. But eventually, yes, you should just maybe focus on the one out of the bunch if there's a bunch. But you do have to get to know yourself. There's things that you have to learn in life about yourself and, what you like in other people to get to that point of being serious about one person. That's when you want to settle down and, forsake all others and just focus on that one person. So it's nothing wrong with multi-dating. I think it's great to actually get out and see what you want, because you want your marriage to last. If you, want to get married or your relationship, I think it's just necessary to eventually get to that point. You have to go through the journeys in life that bring you, all the peace and the love of having your self-esteem and your just knowing yourself before you actually get to the point. Or, someone can actually help you get there in life, your partner. There comes a point in time where you've done all you can as a single person, and the rest of your life is for you and your family to build your legacies, So eventually, yes, just getting to know one person before you marry is great, but you have to reach that point and get to know who you are first. And you can do that through dating multiple people. I do agree with the concept.
Yeah, multiple dates. It's good. It does help you learn yourself if you think about it. It helps you learn yourself. Because you're not married to the person, so it's good if you do have different people. I mean, just think about it. You might have one person that you can go out to the mall with, one female friend that likes to go to the mall with you, or one male friend that likes to go to the mall with you, or one friend might like to go to the movies, another friend might like to go to the dinner, go out to eat. Because a lot of people don't like to do a lot of different things. And that helps you to decide on if this person is going to be boring or adventurous. Because, in life, we all like a lot of different things. Now, with that being said, too, you do have to be honest and open with both parties. I mean, it could be 5, it could be 10 of them. How many ever people you're going to date? That is a lot of people. Now, you have to be honest with them. And you have to understand, okay, if I'm going to date this amount of people, that means that I've already told this person that. And if I see that person out with somebody else, I can't get jealous, you know? And see, you got to worry about that too. Are you a jealous person? Is that person a jealous person? Because some women and men are like, look, you're dating me and that's it. So to me, it's like you have to have that understanding up front, because if you don't tell people what's going on up front, you can get in a lot of trouble. So you want to be upfront with one another, let them know what's going on, and make sure you're not a jealous person. Because what if some of those people have kids? Sometimes some people have kids and you're like, you know what? I don't think I like their kids, or I do like their kids, whatever the case is. So you kind of like don't want to sell yourself short, you know? I kind of feel you don't want to sell yourself short, but you don't want to be like sexually active with all these people either. Because then if you're like, I mean, some people like, forget it, I'm gonna do me. But then you got to worry about the diseases. You got to worry about, because there's so many different diseases out here and you don't want to catch anything, you know? I mean, this topic, we can go on and on and on about it, but you do have to protect yourself so much.
So
Yes.
yeah, the question from there is, what is dating? You know, a lot of younger people, a lot of millennials, I don't know if we know how to date. A lot of people get into situationships and they do sleep around, and they sometimes do have unprotected stuff, and they don't protect themselves, and STDs and pregnancies, those all go hand in hand with, you know, kind of reckless behavior just
Yeah.
because. But what is dating? You know, are you dating multiple people or just sleeping with multiple people? That's a difference. Dating is getting to know someone, you know? So you don't necessarily have to sleep with anyone when you're dating, especially if you all don't have a relationship or anything like that, or not married, you know?
Yeah.
But what is dating to you all?
Dating to me is to get to know someone, get to know what that person is into, seeing how you guys match, if you do match, going out, exploring life together,
Yeah.
being a close friend or something like that with somebody.
Fighting with my braids. Uh-huh.
That's what dating to me is.
Fight with your hair. Yeah.
Sometimes you do have to fight with your hair when you got on a date.
Especially when you're trying to get out there, you know, in the public and be cute. You gotta fight with it.
Exactly.
You know, and that's another thing. Speaking about hair, you can go on a date with somebody and you know this guy does not like wigs or braids, or you know, you're the type of female that don't like, I don't know, dreads. But
Now,
you like this guy for something else. What you
it
say?
is some people who they date with a purpose. You know what I mean? They date to marry. So I mean,
Yeah.
that's different than actually just dating just to figure out who you like. Now, some people only date if they know that they want to marry that person. So I guess it would be dating would be what your definition is for yourself.
That's a good one, because I watched, what is that movie? Listing Atlanta? I think that
Mhm.
I think
Yeah.
that's the movie. So Listing Atlanta, the one lady, she is an closing attorney. Yes, she's a
Right.
closing attorney. So she said, did you all watch this episode where she said that I guess she had broke up with her 5-year relationship prior? And so now, if I recall, she's kind of like in a relationship, stationship or whatever they call it, whatever. So her boyfriend has a girlfriend, but they're married.
Oh, polygamy.
No, she didn't say it was, it's Palo something.
Yeah, polygamy basically is what it is when you date
Basically.
multiple.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But they call it something. Yeah. I mean, it's like
Polyamorous or polygamy. So yeah, I mean, and that's another thing. But again, I think with dealing with polygamy, you still have to be open and let each partner know that I'm into polygamy. You know what I mean? I date multiple people. Now, with that, don't have any expectations. You know what I mean? If you dating multiple people. So that could be
I mean,
that works for
Valentine's
some.
Day, you said that too, like don't date multiple people. But if let's say you got all these dates, you're dating all of them. Do you have to get all of them a gift for the holidays or
That-
Christmas
That see, and then that's
or
what
birthdays?
if that works for
Yeah.
you, if you into that, if that works for you. But I think that it depends on their relationship. Some may say this person knows that they don't get any gifts. You know what I mean? So I guess it just depends on that relationship. Tramilla said, "Hey ladies." Greg said, "Never." And Tramilla said, "Right, be honest." And Wanda said, "Control." And Kira said, "Hey." And right, he
Hey,
said,
honeys and,
right.
and males.
Polyamorous and polyamory is what they said. So yes, polygamy is when you just date multiple people, even, you know, at the same time. You have a wife and they have a girlfriend and they have a girlfriend and everybody got a extra person involved. So that would be the polygamous thing. And a lot of people are going you know, that way. It's becoming, I guess, a lot more, you know, open in this generation, acceptable in this generation.
Don't fall for it.
Yes, I still like my monogamous relationships for me. Yeah.
That's what I want. I mean, that's me.
But one
What you
thing you
say?
do have to consider is like with the Valentine's gifts, it's money, it's time, it's your time you have to spread between people. Some people just don't have the time or the energy or the money because when, you know, ladies get ready for a date, they have to get the hair done, maybe a new outfit, you know, they have to get the nails done, things like that. And how many outfits and hairs and nails done are you going to do in a week, you know? It's easier just to focus on one person or, you know,
Yeah.
multiple people. Or do you risk, you know, settling down with the first person that may not even be good for you just because they're the first person you ever met?
Right.
But you know, it's time and energy and money in dating multiple, even one person. So multiply it by 2, 3, 4, you know,
That's
you
a
just spread
headache.
yourself thin. Yeah.
And I
Yeah.
think Akira said it good when he said it shows a high level of confusion. Liberated Soul Rebel said, "Much love to you and your sisters for constantly improving my posts, and much love to what y'all stand for." And Kira also said, "Eager to go against the generalized dating construct, whether it's from being scorned or trying." Yeah, a lot of people are scorned or trying to find a way to embrace their infatuation, lustful side without guilt. And that is true. I guess for some it is an infatuation, but they still allow it. Whatever works for them, whatever works for them, you know what I mean? You got one life to live, but as for me in my house, right?
As for me in my house, the Lord.
All right.
We're not gonna have. I don't want to do all that because I mean, you just made a good point. What if you're spreading your time amongst these 10 people, but that one person probably was the right person for you? You didn't wasted your time on all these other people. Now the one person doesn't want to be bothered with you.
Yeah. Harold said, "I believe that's a lot of work." It is. It's one work. It's a lot of work getting to know one person because you can never really know a person 100%, right? We have so many different personalities and we should be ever changing, right? Always changing our personalities or things that we like. One day I may not like chocolate. The next week I may like chocolate. So you just never know with people, you know, and to have 3 different personalities who you just never know of, that for me is confusion.
Or what if you call them by the wrong name?
Yeah, I mean, but I mean, in that case, wouldn't they understand because they all are agreeing to it? So, I mean, what if maybe you just say thing 1, thing 2, right?
Like, I'm sorry, Mark. I mean, John. I mean, Sam. I mean, shoot, Boo. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you give pet names. That's all.
Yeah, you just Boo, honey.
Yeah.
Don't even have a name for them.
Right.
Sweetie. And then you be like, what's your name again? I forgot.
You do forget birthdays, you start to mix it up. Be like, wait, my birthday is not today. That's Tranquisha's birthday. That's today, not mine.
Oh, wait, didn't you say you eat fish? You do eat fish. Like,
Oh
I'm
no,
allergic
you said
to
you're allergic to fish. So yeah, I'm okay with that. And you know,
like,
I
I'm
got
sorry, I just ordered you some.
yeah. My social security number, my birthday, I got too many things to remember already than to remember what somebody else's name is and what they like and don't like. All right, so this was a fun topic, multiple dates. Multiple dating for me again is okay, but when we get into polygamy, I'm not
Yeah.
okay. But yeah, when you get to know somebody multiple date, you know, date, or if you're not into that too, you know, do the single dating. Put all your eggs in one basket. But just make sure you don't have any expectations with that yet until you get
Yeah.
a ring and until you all know what you all expect from that relationship.
Right.
But other than that, thank you for everybody who's commented.
Saying goes, guard your heart in your purse.
Guard your
What's
heart.
that, honey? Your heart and your purse?
Parts.
Your parts. Oh,
Your heart and your parts. So that you don't expect anything and you don't get hurt, right? So thank you for everybody who's tuned in and who's listened and who's commented. And if you want to watch the replay and you want to leave a comment on multiple dating, what does that mean to you? Do you do you date multiple, or do you just stick with one person? Somebody said grow up, date multiple. But that's what I just heard. I just heard that somewhere. But anyway,
You heard it.
do you? But thank you so much for tuning in. As always, remember, build bold, build brilliant, build better, build a brother up, build a sister up.
Bye.
bye, honeys.